welcome to my kitchen. Hey guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. If you guys are new here, my name is Cassandra. I'm a flight attendant based out of Denver, Colorado, and I live in the middle of nowhere of western Nebraska on my boyfriend's family's cattle ranch. But that's not what this channel is about. You guys have already probably figured that out. But my channel is about me trying to learn how to cook a little bit better. I mean, like, I can cook, right? Like, I can make mac and cheese, spaghetti, like everything that I grew up on. Which, I mean, I grew up on more than that. Like, obviously my mom knows how to cook and she tried to teach me how to cook. But I just didn't want to do it. I was picky. Not that picky. I liked mushrooms, but I didn't like other things. I'm just rambling now, right? And I actually, you know what, guys? Shh, don't tell my mom this. I think I eat more variety of foods than her now. But love you, Mom! But this channel is about me learning to cook while exploring different celebrity cookbooks. So this week, I'm exploring Joanna Gain's Magnolia Table. I'm so excited about this. For those of you that have done, who watched Fixer Upper, who have followed her, you guys know that she has a whole bunch of stuff in Waco, Texas. And the cool thing about this is some of the recipes do have like sold in their bakery or sold in their restaurant kind of like stamps. So you're making things that they actually make for customers. But this week we're going to go ahead and make chicken and dumplings, as well as her, I have a bookmark but I can't find it, chocolate chip cookies, which you guys right here, it says from the kitchen of Magnolia Table, Waco, Texas. I know it's kind of hard to see on this bright white paper. But first we're going to go ahead and make our chicken and dumplings. Okay, so to make the chicken and dumplings, we have our chicken broth, our chicken, our half and half, our flour. We have to do the Pillsbury grands and salt and pepper. So first step, in a large soup pot, bring the broth to a boil over medium-high heat, reduce to a simmer. I've already got that going and it is just a simmering away. Now, I already made, there's an option in here to use her biscuit recipe. And you know what, guys? You know what, guys? So this is a half recipe of JoJo's biscuits, right? So I'm having this chicken and dumplings recipe, so I really should have made her biscuits by a fourth. So that's fine. I'll just make us some biscuits to snack on later. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oops. So I just need to have this. So anyways, so it says what you can do in here using the Pillsbury Grand biscuits. But then it also says if using fresh biscuit dough, see no. So that's what we're going to go ahead and get started on. And I cannot believe, I was like, oh man, I've got this. Like, I've halved everything. I've got this. Clearly I don't have this. Okay, using the fresh biscuit dough, while the broth is coming into a simmer, whisk together the flour and half to make a slurry. So half and half. Flour. Whisk. I mean, I probably should have done it in a bigger bowl, but whatever. Alright, I guess that's a slurry. I don't really know what a slurry is, Joanna. I apologize. Okay. Whisking consistently. Pour the slurry into the simmering Whisking consistently, pour the slurry into the simmering broth in a slow, steady stream. Continue whisking for 1 minute. Stir in the chicken, salt, and pepper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you guys over to the stove. So, be right back. Guys, I figured it out. I figured it out. I can just move my kitchen island right here. Like, why didn't I think of this? What? Okay. So, let me rearrange this. Awesome. Okay, like I said, this is not the best setup. Like, I'm trying to figure things out, obviously, what I said. So, for this, we're going to go ahead and consistently, pour it into the simmering broth at a slow, steady stream. Continue whisking for 1 minute. Right? I mean, it smells like chicken in the soup, but that's because it's chicken broth in there. Okay, now stir in, so next step is going to be stir in the chicken, salt, and pepper, and return to a simmer. So we're going to add in, I don't want it to like, I don't want it to splash all over me. Okay, and our salt. And a pepper. Okay. Now we need it to return to a simmer. So we're just going to let this bad boy return to a simmer. And then it says using a 1 ounce scoop or 2 soup spoons. Am I in focus? If I'm not in focus, I apologize, okay? Drop the biscuit dough into the simmering soup. Cover the pan and gently simmer for 25 minutes until the dumplings are cooked through. And so, that's easy, right? And then I'll figure out... That dough's not bad. I just kind of wanted to taste it. I'm like one of those people that like to taste things as I go. Okay, so it's coming. It's back to a simmer. So I need to get 2 spoons. 1 ounce scoop. I didn't know they made a 1 ounce scoop. We're just going to kind of put them in there until we think that like there's too much. Because, you know, Cassie can't. So, I mean, is that good? Not. We're just gonna go for it.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young. It doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like. There ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful. And I'm so...
I need to put it in, cover the pan, let it sit there for 25 minutes or until the dumplings are cooked through and the top and dry on top. So, what I'm gonna do while I do this is, you guys, the other day I said, maybe I'll go visit Larry, and you guys were like, who's Larry? I'm going to take you around and introduce you to some of my friends on the ranch. Larry, Herman, Fluffy, Ronnie, Charlie, Allie, Stinkies, Tails, Pinks, May May. If I can find him, I call him Corona. Clay's mom calls him Snots, the bull. We'll see what happens. So this is going to sit for 25 minutes. We'll be back, and then it'll be lunchtime. And after lunch, I'll go ahead and make the cookies. So be back in 25 minutes. Hey guys, so we're getting ready to bring the mamas and some of their babies home because some of them have already started calving. We'll take them home, we'll lead them with a tractor since they're hungry. It's breakfast time for them, and Clay and his brother will be on the back, and I don't know what Clay's mom and I are going to be doing in the truck. Supervising maybe? I don't know. She's the hard working woman. So I like tagging along with her sometimes because she's a hard worker. But we're going to bring them home, and there's a few babies too with some of these mamas because they've started calving. These ladies home. This isn't all of them, but time to take them home before we get a snowstorm this weekend. And there's some babies out here. I don't see any, but there's some babies out here. So we'll lead them home with the tractor. Because they're all hungry, so they'll just follow along on the tractor.
Lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like bar.
Okay guys, so they are done. We're gonna go ahead and just plate them up. Never made chicken and dumplings before, so hopefully they turned out good. And also, she does say in there that you can add some frozen vegetables, so that's what I did. So you guys, dinner served. It's gonna be so good. We're gonna enjoy this. That chicken and dumplings was so good. It was a perfect meal for lunchtime. But now we're getting ready to make the yummy stuff, the important stuff, the chocolate chip cookies. So I have my flour, my baking soda, my salt, my butter. Whoop, my table moved. My brown sugar, my eggs, I'm not going to spill them this time. My vanilla and my semi-sweet chocolate chips. So good. Okay, the first step, position a rack in the center of the oven and preheat to 350. Check. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Let's do that. Check. And we're going to do 2 pans to make it a little bit easier and quicker of a baking process. This says it makes about, 40 cookies. Check. Alright. Now, in a medium bowl, whisk together the flour, the baking soda, and the salt. And the salt is just okay. Whisk it together. That was easy. I mean, like, I know how to make chocolate chip cookies. My aunt makes the best chocolate chip cookies, but I wanted to try hers. Okay. And a stand mixer with a fitted paddle. Got my handy dandy stand mixer back here. You know what? I wonder if I can put it here. We're gonna rearrange really quick.
In the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down.
Did it! I did it. I did it. There. Okay. Just rearranged, and now I got my stand mixer here instead of like awkwardly filming back there. Okay. Now, let's see. In a stand mixer with the paddle, fitted paddle. I guess this is technically the fitted paddle. I guess I should have Googled it beforehand. Let me look it up. Aid fitted paddle. Boom! Right one. Awesome. Okay. Now, I guess we can technically set this aside. Alright, let's say. It does say, or in a large bowl with a handheld electric mixer. Beat the butter and sugar. Brown sugar. A medium-high heat until lightly fluffed, about 2 to 3 minutes. So we'll put the butter in. And it's just supposed to be room temperature butter. Oopsie. Okay. And the sugar. Perfect. Let's make sure it's locked. Check. Next step, add the eggs and beat until blended. Do not spill the eggs. Awesome. Turn the mixer off and add the flour mixture to the bowl. On medium, just until the flour is mixed in, then turn the mixer on high for a few seconds to pull the dough together and it'll become chunky. Alright, now it's got to go on high for just a few seconds. Perfect. Next, add the chocolate chips and beat on high for about 5 seconds to thoroughly and quickly mix the chips. It says also tip, depends on what mood you're in for. You can add a half a cup more or less. We're just going to add the whole bag. Because why not? And some chocolate chips went flying away. Tend to like mix them a little bit when I'm like using my hands, like forming the cookie dough balls. Cool. Drop large spoonfuls on a lined baking sheet. Don't flatten them. Bake until lightly brown on top. 10 to 11 minutes. Cool the pan on a rack for 1 minute. Then transfer the cookies. I don't have a rack. But that'll be okay. I'll just transfer them onto a plate like I always do. Sorry, Joanna. This is a little bit crazily lined. If you just heard my cats, I apologize. They are crazy. Alright. And we're not going to use spoonfuls. We're going to use our hands. Clay, would you like to try some cookie dough? Come here. Everyone say hello to Clay. He's not going to come on camera.
I think so.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So like, I feel like that's a large spoonful. I'm going to go ahead and put these on. I guess I gotta try some. It's good. Alright, I'm gonna put these in the oven for, we'll start with 10 minutes and go from there. I have the first batch of cookies in the oven. There's about 9 of them. And I was cleaning up the kitchen and I realized I forgot to put in the vanilla. Just completely skipped over it. So it does call for 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. We're going to just go ahead and put 1 in. And then I'll just mix it up and we'll do a taste test and see if you can taste the difference. This is only half because I don't know where my teaspoon is. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and mix these, finish cleaning, and then we'll use these for the rest of the cookies. Alrighty, you guys, so all the cookies are made. They're so yummy. I'm going to take these to some friends tonight. And yeah, enjoy them, eat them. Maybe put some in the freezer for a day when I want some cookies and ice cream or something. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But these are just chocolate chip cookies from Magnolia Table. I hope you guys have liked this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. It lets me know and YouTube know that you enjoyed this video. Also make sure to hit that subscribe button because again, it makes sure that it helps me know and YouTube know that you did like this video. And if you really enjoyed it, go ahead and click that notification bell and it'll let you know when I upload the next video. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys next time. So good. Bye guys! With you, looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. And you're taking